Hi everyone. Um, we have different scenery. I'm trying to do that. I was trying to find some good lighting. I mean, it's really nice here right now, but we've got windows closed and air conditioners going. Yeah, I guess we're not used to this heat out in Washington. It's kind of different for us, and we have to adjust. Um, this coming weekend, I will be participating in a walk against human trafficking, and it's under the hashtag of Save Our Children. I'm going to be walking from the Target in Olympia on the west side down to the Capitol building. And it's kind of suited for this talk I want to have with you today. Because it's about fighting for life and being able to stand up for justice. We all see injustice in the world, and right now we're seeing a lot of protests and a lot of riots, and there is a difference. I will protest if it's something that I believe in, but I will not riot. I won't lose. I won't be screaming in someone's face or causing damage to someone else. The whole purpose of protest is to point out injustice, not to create injustice on another human being. So having the strength to stand up for justice is a difficult thing to do. A lot of us, especially on social media right now, if you aren't in the group, I don't know how to put this. I don't like to be politically correct, but I kind of need to be. If you're not in a specific group of people and you have a lot of friends that disagree with your point of view, or a lot of people around you who disagree with your point of view, then when you speak up about something, you tend to get negative remarks out of nowhere, and sometimes they're people that you don't even know. I've gotten a lot of those, but that's the point of having the strength to stand up for justice. If what you believe in is just, and what you believe in is moral and it needs to change to create a social justice for another group of people, or even for the group of people that you belong to, then being able to stand up and have that strength is I do a lot of research. I'm sorry, I keep rewording this because it's hard to explain. Having strength is hard to explain because it's not a muscular strength. It's an emotional and a soul strength. It's a personal strength that you have. But when you believe in something so strongly, being able to stand up and not worry about what people are saying to you is important, and that's where I was getting to with this research thing. I do a lot of research, even before I post anything on Facebook. If I see an article that I don't agree with or that I would like to share with people, I do research and make sure that that article is the truth, or that it's not skewed one way or the other. And if it is, then I may still post it, but then I'll mention, listen, I don't need comments with this. I just wanted to share this with you. It's something I thought you guys would like to know. I don't take a particular side. But lately, this human trafficking thing, there's a big division within me and my particular group of people. Not that anybody disagrees that children should be saved. They just feel that other things are more important, and that the way that people are going about and speaking about saving the children is distracting from something that they think is more important. And that's what happens when life gets divided like this, when a country gets divided like this, and when people get divided like this. We all have those things that we think are important. So, having the strength to stand up against your friends, if you've done your research and this is something that you feel seriously, strongly about, then you should support it and you should stand up. And if people come against you, that shouldn't, I'm not going to say it shouldn't matter because it's going to be difficult. But that's the reason why we stand up, because other people are not standing up. So we stand up because we can take that pressure. Do your research and make sure that you're armed with all the information. I can't give you the strength. I always tell you guys all that. I can't change you. I can't give you the strength. I can't do these things for you. I can just tell you what I do and give you support in your transformation. And I do truly support your transformation. I am here for you if you need me. But fighting for things that you think are right in your life, you should do that. Destroying other people's property and all that other stuff that you see right now, that's not how it works. Because once you move past the point where you're speaking and you're getting into the yelling and throwing and all that negative stuff, then you're not making a point anymore. There's no point to it whatsoever. So having the strength to stand your ground but not tip over that edge is important. I sincerely hope that these videos, some days I feel like I'm just not very focused, or that my words aren't making as much sense, but I give it all to God. And you guys all know I'm a Christian, and it doesn't matter to me if you are or not. I'm not trying to convert you. But I give it all to God, and I just kind of let it go, and I pray that someone that watches the video needs to hear whatever I'm saying, and that it's going to help them. So if you have something that you want to support, and something that you feel needs someone to stand up for justice, I will stand with you. Contact me, and I will talk to you about support, or getting research done, or finding programs that can help you stand up. And find a platform to stand up on. I normally don't do the walks. I normally don't do the marches. I normally don't do those types of protesting per se, because I'm pretty moderate, and I tend to stay in a more diplomatic position. But this is something that I feel very strongly about, and I'm going to do it. However, if it starts to get out of control, if you're keeping an eye on me, I will be walking away from the group because I don't want to be associated with violence. I don't think that saving our children requires a violent protest. So anyway, back to the subject. This week, I pray for you that you find something that encourages your heart, a justice that you feel needs to be spoken up about, and that you find the strength to stand up for it, and no matter what people say to you about it, and that you find the moral just ground that you need to stand on this week. In Jesus' name I pray that for you. And as always, believe and make it so.